Well, in the new movie Money Monster, a financial TV host and his producer, played by George Clooney and Julia Roberts, become the lead story live on TV.
Yeah, it's a thrilling mystery we get to follow as they're taken hostage by a disgruntled investor, played by Jack O'Connell. Take a look.
Do not talk to him like that. Do not tell him things.
Right now.
That's not what
Don't
he
do
wants to hear right now.
Give me,
okay?
let me get you some
need
answers.
to bargain for more time, all right?
Give me. Look, you give me something, I give you something. Okay? That's how this works.
Oh, and Jack is here with us now. Welcome.
Thank you. Hello.
Hi, good to see you. Hello, sir. Hello, Seb.
We love him.
Yes. So, you know, congrats on this film because you're getting great reviews already. One review even said that you steal the movie from George Clooney and Julia Roberts, which is that's a pretty big statement.
And don't be modest if you feel that you did. Here's a place to say it.
No, I feel like a team player.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, you play Kyle, and your character is pretty dark, definitely unstable, searching for answers. How do you get into that kind of mindset, and is it hard to keep that going?
Well, yeah, I think the nature of a film shoot, you're kind of starting very early, working through the day, and then the next morning you're back at the bottom of the mountain again.
Yeah.
So if you're filming the same scene with the same level of energy, you've spent 2 days enraged there. So
Yes.
So I guess you have to figure out when it's time to go and when it's time to relax.
Do you take it home with you? Do you feel that way when you get home at night?
Well, I try not to, but if I'm working abroad, I spend a lot of time on my own anyway, so if I did, I'd only ever be a hazard to myself. One day I might have a family, so
Yeah.
probably key to...
Gotta learn to shut that off.
Shut that off. Well, clearly you're not from Brooklyn, but your character is and has quite the Brooklyn accent.
Yes.
And you actually spent some time with some, you know, real folks in Brooklyn. Who'd you hang out with to work on that accent?
Yeah, some dudes at Brooklyn, some fire station in Brooklyn.
Oh, okay, firefighters.
I remember the guy's last name, I forget his first name now, Mr. Stack, we'll call him. And then, yeah, he invited me along to just hang out with them, and inevitably they had a job come through, an emergency. And
Did you
they
get to
said,
go along?
Yeah, there was like, we have a space on the truck if you want to join in.
Wow.
So I went along to this excursion, and then that immediately felt quite out of place.
Yeah.
So I thought best to just stay in the peripherals.
Yeah.
And yeah, but God bless them. It was really useful just to see how they engaged with each other, you know. And
Yeah.
like they took the mick quite a lot. They'd rib each other.
Yeah,
quite
yeah.
a lot. Very, very humorous.
So speaking of ribbing each other, I hear that George Clooney is kind of known for his pranks
That's
on
a nice
set.
segue. Yeah.
Thank you. So did you know about this reputation of his before you filmed with him, and were you the butt of any of his pranks?
Yeah, I'd been forewarned
Oh yeah.
about it. But no, he got me once. I was doing some press-ups to warm up. And then he stood behind me and just started doing some 1940s style gym stuff. Really rigid and stiff.
With a medicine ball.
Yeah, well,
type stuff.
Everyone starts laughing, and I've got up all red-faced from my press-ups thinking I did something funny, and there's George behind me taking the mick.
That George Clooney.
He got me.
Well, another big name associated with this movie, Jodie Foster, who directed it. And she recently received a star on the Walk of Fame, and she asked you to go along with.
Yeah.
What was that like?
Phenomenal.
Yeah?
Yeah, very surreal.
Yeah? Why did she ask you? I mean, I know she knows tons of people.
Yeah, I think it was at the beginning of this promotional tour. So it kind of tied in nicely anyway.
With the movie.
But yeah, very nice plaque on the floor. You don't want to walk on it.
No.
Do you think
But
you'd
many
like one of
people
those
will.
one day?
But yeah, I mean, it'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be,
Something
right?
to aspire to.
Well, clearly your star's on the rise, though, and you have a bunch of projects lined up. Tell us a little bit about Tulip Fever.
Yeah, I think it's coming out sometime soon. We have a trailer for it. And I play a supporting role in the 1600s.
Yeah.
I play a guy called Willem, who, yeah, is a local fishmonger. And I just wanted to do something, you know, of the period, and thankfully we didn't have to do the accents.
Yeah, well,
That
you're
was one less thing to
Well,
worry
you
about.
mastered the Brooklyn accent. That's one of the hardest ones around.
Yeah, but there's a lot of footage of Brooklyn accents. Isn't there?
Yes, there is.
That is true.
Easier research.
Right,
Okay.
right.
All right, well, you can catch Jack in Money Monster when it hits theaters Friday. Jack, thanks so much for stopping by.
No worries, thank you for having me.
All right, great film.